Oh boy, I'm not even surprised. Nothing in the space surprises me anymore. So we have a statement from Terrarium, and they're technically not rugging, but who knows what's going to happen after today. And of course, welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Roddy. Do me a favor, smash that like button, and let's get into it. So, Terrarium put out a statement today. Pretty much they're pausing operations to regroup and come back stronger. But there's a few problems with everything that's going on here. Now, let's go back a few days. So, Ravi, shout out to Ravi, posted a post from Milton, right? Because Milton blocked everybody, so I can't see it. Ravi can't see it, but people are sending it to us. There's a lot of infighting going on, especially with one of the other core dev team members, Dr. Ramana, right? So, today, this was on the 10th, remember. So Milton says, today I was in a police station for 4 hours after Ramana filed, it says filled, but I think he meant filed, a false lawsuit case against me in India for burning the dev tokens. He stated in the case that I cheated him for $3.5 million of his dev tokens, which he wanted to cash out from our wallets. Not on my watch. So apparently, Dr. Ramana filed a lawsuit against him. And I guess in India, you go to the police station to dispute that. I know the United States is kind of more of a legal thing, right? You get lawyers involved and whatnot. But apparently, Ramana's accusing Dr. P of, cheating him for $3.5 million. Okay. So Milton goes on to say, I will go on and fight anywhere to do right for my holders and Terrarium. Yeah, sure. Then he continues, as a CEO, I will manage and overcome these obstacles. The entire team is dedicated working on Android launch. Okay, well, 3 days later, we get this statement saying, yeah, we're going to pause operations, right? Okay, so this is interesting because this statement starts off as, due to the recent unfortunate events, we are in the process of rebranding, and as of April 10th, shall have a temporary pause of 4 weeks in operations. Okay, so recent unfortunate events, when you read this official statement, it came out on the first day of March, which is last month. On the first day. Today's April 13th. I'm no math whiz. I'm just a dumb YouTuber, right? But geez, that's a long time to be putting out a statement when you got all this stuff. You drew these conclusions in this meeting. And once we read this and read this, there's a different set of issues here. Okay, let's get into what this says. So it says, due to the recent unfortunate events, we are in the process of rebranding, and as of April 10th, shall have a temporary pause of 4 weeks in operations, although most of the work is going on pro bono by a team of professionals behind the scenes as a new and stronger enterprise. So they're regrouping, coming out with something stronger. It says, your liquidity is safe and locked with us, with private keys under the custody of Dr. Milton and Dr. Praveen Budiga for 4 weeks until the new formation documents pass through the Secretary of State's office and reestablish money transfer license, etc. Okay, so if I look at Dex Tools, it doesn't look like there's a liquidity locker just yet. I mean, there are transactions going on, right? I believe this is the right contract, Terrarium 2. They did do a V2, right? It's tough to tell anymore, but there's quite a bit of liquidity here. But I don't see any liquidity lockers. Team Finance, Pink Sale, DX Logs, Floki Log. Doesn't mean it can't be somewhere else. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say there's liquidity lockers. Whatever. But when I read this right here, it says for 4 weeks until the new formation documents pass through the Secretary of State's office and reestablishing money transfers, licenses, etc. Was there an issue with the Terrarium exchange, with whatever country they're operating out of? I don't know. That's very interesting, right? That's very, very interesting. And keep in mind, sorry, my Telegram went off. And keep in mind that, a lot of cryptocurrency companies are moving away from the United States. So this LLC was in, the United States. So, I know Saitama and others wanted to move out of the United States because of harsh crypto regulations. So, I mean, this could be a bunch of different things. So it says, we appreciate your understanding and cooperation at this turbulent time as we work on behalf of the development team and existing investors through the unanticipated transition. It says, the business was founded on transparency and trust, as well as respect, that even though there was an incursion, we consider this a refueling stop as we are working tirelessly to get back stronger and in a timely fashion. The Android utility shall be released on time on April 15th. So they're still coming out with their Android app. Fine. And I believe you could still only use the app in India or the UAE. So all your American investors, you can just go get wrecked, right? Okay, so if we read this statement, it seems like, well, they're just, reforming, they're regrouping. They have some issues going on, you know what I mean? But they're going to come back stronger. They were built on transparency and founded on transparency, even though Feltron and friends found out that Dr. P had 110 wallets bought in on the pre-sale. And at the time I was like, well, maybe he's just holding down the initial floor of liquidity. No, it was kind of shady, right? I mean, whatever. Okay, so that's one perception we get from here. Now let's read these actual minutes, because this is kind of like not contradicting, but different from what the hell is going on up here. So it says Terrarium LLC, and of course, this is located in the United States, right? It says minutes of the directors meeting. Minutes of the meeting of directors of Terrarium LLC. Of course, this was held via internet audio conference in Terrarium board group on the first day of March 2023 at 10 a.m. The following members were present, constituting the entire board, So Milton was there, Dr. Will was there, and then Dr. P was there, right? So it says minutes of the last regular meeting were read, and upon motion duly made, seconded, and carried were adopted as read. So the chairperson presented the meeting, and therefore the following resolutions were offered, seconded, and unanimously adopted. So this is what their conclusions were. Resolve that the board members of Terrarium LLC have decided to dissolve the company with immediate effect due to the negative reputation and unfavorable impression that has been linked to Dr. V. Ramana D's activities in connection with the business. Okay, so if that statement was put out on the 10th and we're getting these minutes from the 1st, that means there was a whole month and a half that stuff was going on in the background that no one knew about. And now we're saying we're taking a 2-week break today to come back even stronger. And when you read that statement from Terrarium, it didn't say anything about a bad reputation. Now, I know they have a bad reputation. A lot of you know they have a bad reputation. And I believe the reason why they have that bad reputation is because of Milton. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but all I know is that everyone, the public perception, they don't like Milton. It's not a coincidence, right? It's not a coincidence. No one likes Milton, right? Let's continue. It says, further resolve that the company decided to close the Terrarium LLC. The board has taken the difficult decision in order to safeguard the interests of the company's stakeholders and to ensure that the company is not further damaged by the negative publicity. The decision has been made after careful consideration and consultation with the legal counsel. It says these minutes were recorded on the first day of March 2023 in accordance with the bylaws of Terrarium LLC. Now, it's like, okay, so you're gonna dissolve your LLC in the United States and probably operate out of another country, which is, like I said before, it's a popular thing for cryptocurrency products to do because the United States is crazy and it's crazy for regulation here. And I'm sure the Terrarium team doesn't want to deal with US regulations, so maybe they'll move somewhere else. I know India is not any nicer, right? But what do you mean, like, dissolving your LLC in the United States and then going somewhere else isn't going to change the public perception? You're still a small cap, almost a shitcoin, right, in this space. It's not like you're some big blue chip project with billions of dollars and market cap. It's just, that's not what it is. You're going to move to another country, people are still going to think of you the same. No one's going to forget all the craziness that happened. No one's going to forget all the dumb shit Milton says on Twitter. No one's going to forget how sensitive and salty and soy boy your community is. It's absolutely insane. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of unanswered questions still, because like I said, what I've read from this and what we got from here, two totally completely different things. And I mean, it's like this was put out on the 1st of March and it's a month and a half later. So I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you still going to be, aping in a Terrarium when they relaunch or continue operations? Maybe they're going to pause trading. Maybe they're going to do a new token. I don't know. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.